Hey folks, doing a quick video. This is my Ring doorbell, and what happened is because this is exposed to so much sunlight, um, the plastic lens that covers the camera has started to fade. If you can see, this is the worst area. I actually did the little sanding here just to see if it was gonna work. Seems like it's gonna work, but I'm gonna finish up the whole thing. I'm gonna sand the whole thing down. I'm using 800 grit and then finishing off with 1500 grit sandpaper, and then I'm gonna polish it. So I want to see if this is gonna work. Now this is gonna be a water, it's gonna be a wet sand type of thing. So I'm gonna wet both sides, and then I'm just gonna slowly go over the area that has been really faded. And don't worry about the water because these are supposedly the watertight. They're weather tight, so water is not shouldn't be seeping in into anything. Because and we're not gonna be removing the plastic lens cover. So we're just gonna basically just go over it because again, these were designed to be outdoors and exposed to the nature and rain and all that. So again, you want to keep this as wet as possible. So and you want to go into circular motion where you can. The corners are a little hard to get to in a circular motion, but you want to kind of do a circular motion all around. And once you do this, the lens is still gonna look super faded because again, we're sanding down a plastic cover. And you can't replace these plastic covers. That's the interesting part. I couldn't find any replacements for these. So this is the cheapest way and easier way. And if you want to go one step forward further, what you could do is headlight restoration kits will also work. So if you want to do if you ever restored your headlights, same concept. Right, so this is with the 800 grit sandpaper. Now I'm gonna go with the 1500 grit sandpaper and finish it off. All right, what I'm gonna use is this headlight lens restorer by Blue Magic. I've had this for a long time. I've used this on many of my cars. So give this a good shake before you use it. Sometimes they clumple up for them when they sit for too long. So and you could just use the edge of the towel you're using, the microfiber towel. Just apply a small dab right there. And then we're just gonna apply this all over, and we're just gonna basically rub it in. You don't need too much of this. There's just a little bit. It's all we need. Then you're gonna go over and wipe it down. And you're just gonna let it sit for a few minutes to dry off and see if this is the results you're looking for. And if it needs some more polishing, then we'll just use polish. I couldn't get these corners right here. But I mean, that doesn't interfere with the lens, but as you can see, the difference between what the lens looked like and what it is now. It's super shiny, super clean. Now let's go put it on and see the image from the outside. And here you go, folks. This is the front view now. The much more clear. We can see everything. Um, it's a lot more clear than what it used to be. So a little sandpaper, some elbow grease, and this should get your uh, Ring doorbell back to original setting where you can actually see outside. But I neglected it for about a year. It was just getting worse and worse. So the whole thing took about 15-20 minutes. You don't have to go buy a new Ring. All you have to do is just sand it down a little bit, give it a good polish, and you're back in business. So let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button.